Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Nadah binti Masaid. My meeting number is A18A0736. We are from group 16. Want to present about case study in assignment. My part is issue. The main issue in this case is whether contract between Fasola and Telco Z discussed by frustration. The contract of things that the parties agree to do in the contract is impossible to perform, and when becomes unlawful to perform. It is impossible for Fasola to continue this contract with Telco Z because if they continue, it is also possible that there will be action by the government. For example, in this case, Malaysia through its Prime Minister agrees to follow the ban, which the ban is forced all transactions with Huawei are being terminated. The agreement to do impossible act is void. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syahira binti Azil Luqman and my metric number is A18A0684. For the law and cases, from the situation that is given, the type of law that involve are the contract, and the element that need to be matched for this situation is throughout the decision of the court. A contract is terminated if the thing that the party agree to do is impossible to perform. It can be either the time of the contract was made or when the obligation became impossible to perform after the conclusion of the contract. According to the section 57.1 and 57.2 of the Contract Act 1950, an agreement to do an act impossible in itself is a void, and a contract become impossible. When the contract became impossible to perform, it automatically became void. And as for the same cases that happen in Malaysia, is the cases between Arab Malaysian Finance, Berhad versus Chan Saimi, that took place at the High Court Malaya, Kuala Lumpur on January 5th, 2001. These cases is about the Venice Hill Condominium and the Golf Resort project. That's all from me. Thank you.
About the application, this came by frustration. Frustration in situation is established that due to sequestration change in circumstances, the contract is rendered impossible to perform, and even not due to the actual default of either party, or the first is interference by government. This often arises in time or due to the temptation or requirement of conquer and compensation of property, void contract, section 23, agreement with short considerance. This case, the Fasola confirmation contract void differentiation impossible, indicating that Telco Z is no longer able to meet service requirement by the Malaysian government. And the second is preventing illegality. A contract which actually when format become invalid, the law they took execution the section 57 contract agreement will be impossible to perform. The case the Fasola and Telco Z contract is valid, however government decision case contract to be cancelled.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nuraddin binti Muhammad Syari. Metric number is A18A0687. I will continue the part of application. The third point is restraint from doing business. So from the section 28 of Contract Act 1950, it states that every agreement by which anyone is restrained from doing a lawful profession, trade or business. So due to the trade war between China and USA, they are banned from doing any kind of business with the Huawei company. Example of case is from the Ismail bin Muhammad Yunus, first revenue Sdn Bhd from 2000. Court clear that in the form of MOU show that they intended to have a force of loss. And it does not make them to have a draw up or join new agreement. Same as the Fasola and the COZ. The president of USA have to sign up a ban of restriction from doing business relationship with the company of Huawei. which Malaysia also follow the step. So they do not have to obey the government laws. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Siti Noorannisa binti Razam. Today I would like to present about conclusion for the case study. Main issue in this case study is whether contract between Fasola and Telco Z discuss bus frustration. The contract of things that the party agree to do in the contract is impossible to perform and when become unlawful to perform. Element of contract that match with this situation is established midwise through the decision of the court. The contract law in Malaysia is included of the Contract Act. This contract is used for the specific performance of the valid contract between the party of the controversy. For element contract, they have all of the elements to be able to make a contract agreement. The first element is offer. What intervened by government is the often arise in this time of what due to detention of recruitment of workers and confiscation of property. For what contract section 26 of Contract Act 1090-15 is agreement without consideration. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.